My boyfriend always gives me the last pieces of his food. My boyfriend has slight autism. He can't eat the last pieces of any of his food because it wasn't meant for him. It's meant for the birds. If we're outside, he'll drop a little piece of whatever he's eating for the birds. He's done it ever since he was little, and he gets stressed, hand flapping and panicking if he can't do it for some reason, or if he's forced to eat it. He always leaves the corner of every chicken nugget or one bite of a bagel left and one sip of his drink left over. Recently, he's taken to giving me the pieces. He shows me his plate and says, "For the birds." I take this food and I repeat, "For the birds," and eat whatever it is. I've become the birds. I think this is so cute. This is so cute. This morning, I made him some bagels and cream cheese in bed, and he left 2 bites of each half for me. He announced, "For the birds." I took the pieces and I repeated, "For the birds." I can't explain why, but this makes me so happy. I've become a part of his ritual that he's had since he was little, and giving me the food doesn't stress him out like it would if it was his parents. I feel so honored and lucky because I genuinely hate food waste, and I like that he lets me be the birds. That's all. Thank you. Edit. I thought this would be cute to share, but I didn't know so many people would enjoy this as much as I do. So here's how I found out about the birds. We sat next to each other in our senior year of high school. The teacher is and was one of my favorites, so when I would snack in his class, he wouldn't care. My boyfriend loves sweets, and because of his autism, he only eats a designated snack for months on end. It's been baby goldfish for about 4 months now, and before then, it was rainbow goldfish. He won't eat anything else besides his snack. However, if it is candy, he would eat it. I had offered him my snacks before: chips, McDonald's fries, normal goldfish, and he would never accept it. I knew that he liked candy, so I offered him some freeze-dried Skittles, and he actually accepted them. He then put 5 on his desk and dropped one onto the carpet and announced, "For the birds." I was completely confused, and I picked it back up because I liked the teacher and I didn't want his floor to be dirty. My boyfriend looked super upset and asked for the Skittles back. Then he dropped it back on the floor, saying, "For the birds." I didn't understand it, but I thought it was cute. I would usually hang back and pick up the bird food after he left. Then at some point, he started offering me the bird food. To me, he's like those penguins that bring potential mates rocks as an offering. I want to thank you all for saying such kind things. I've read all of them to him as they come in, and he's been laughing happily every time I read him a new one. He kisses my hands and head when he's happy, so I'm also very happy to read him everything that you shared here. Thank you. Also to add, no, he's never left any food for actual birds. He hangs out mostly indoors with no access to flying friends, so the birds were the friends that he met along the way, and now me. Do you guys remember the story that I read, For the Birds? It was about a young man who had the habit of leaving the last couple bites of his food for the birds. And as he got older, he got a girlfriend, and eventually his girlfriend became his birds. He always left the last couple of bites of food for her. If you don't remember, go back to the linked comment and you can watch that whole video. Well, OP herself seen my video and she sent me a message, and she also made an update for us. My boyfriend always gives me the last pieces of his food. Update. I'm crying as I write this. I'm so unbelievably thankful for the happiness and kindness caused by my post and how many people were touched by it. Background. My boyfriend gives me a piece of his food every time he eats. This could be the corner of every chicken nugget. Think a pea-sized chunk of one, or a goldfish head, or a tail. If I'm lucky, maybe even a whole one. He's done this since he was little, and he calls it bird food, saying that the little pieces are for the birds. He has autism, and this is just one of his adorable quirks. He doesn't particularly like birds. He's just always done it. Right before we started dating, he started offering me the bird food, which he would never offer to anyone else because it's meant for the birds. I got so many replies about how touched people are. So many people with autism or interesting food habits commented, and I genuinely feel so honored to make you all smile. As a gift to you all and as an opportunity to reflect on my relationship with this man, I wanted to give you an update. We are together still. I love him more and more every day. He gets along great with my younger sister, who's incredibly talented at any musical instrument. She has autistic tendencies and ADHD, so they understand each other on a different level. It's the cutest. He hyperfixates on video games and has recently started playing Fortnite with my older sister. My mom keeps saying that he's too cute and that he loves you so much he looks like a puppy, which he really does. About us and him, we've fallen into a beautiful routine. I love waking up next to him and touching his beautiful face. He likes to sleep on his left side facing me with his hand bent like a swan against his chest. We call it the tism tuck. Oh my gosh, my heart is gonna explode. I love how he's so consistent and comforting. I love how he smiles at me so brightly. I love how I'm still the birds. I will always be his bird. He gets understimulated a lot and quickly. So at night, we listen to 1900s jazz and apocalyptic music and slow dance. He's gotten quite good, although it makes my neck sore to look at him as he's a foot and a few inches taller than me. I've decided I'm gonna marry this man. I can't see myself being happier with anyone else by my side, who even when hungry always gives me a piece of his food. Not just because it's what he's always done, but because I think he can see how happy I get eating the nuggets or bagels or snacks. I will marry him because he's quite literally and figuratively since day one given me the food off of his plate to make me happy, and because he trusts me to love him for who he is. Beyond Beautiful on TikTok. Thank you so much for sharing my story. I'll keep you all updated because I have something big planned for him soon. And to my bird lover boy, I will forever be your bird. Thank you. Edit to add. I'm laughing so hard right now. I just showed him the video that Beyond Beautiful posted and he said, "What the flip?" He's absolutely aghast. All the comments are about him. He's not used to being in the spotlight and there's a lot of gasping and giggling going on tonight. I love this so much. It makes me so happy. I don't think I've ever smiled this hard through any story. Probably the first half of this story. But babe, I seen your story and it was like sunshine because I read a lot of stories that tug on our emotions in negative ways. And I just wanted to give my followers something sweet, something happy. And this was it. You stated that you wanted to stitch my video in the message that you sent me. But unfortunately, I don't allow stitches and duets. But if you email me, I will send you the video myself. That way you can make your own video.